Good morning, dear students. As I told the last class, or the first virtual class that we had, we are going to continue with the grammar of this unit, which is simple past and past progressive or continuous. We are going to see the difference between these two grammar tenses. As we have seen in previous lessons and explanations, we know that we use the simple past when the action is finished. At the same time, we use the past progressive or continuous when the action was already in progress at a certain time in the past. We are going to see some examples. The first one, when I woke up this morning, it was snowing. The verb woke up is in simple past, so the action is finished. The second one was snowing. The past progressive is still in progress, as the same second example that we have. I was sleeping when you called me. As you can see, the order is different. We began with the simple past and we continued with the past progressive. In this second one, we begin with the past progressive and we continue with the simple past. I was sleeping. It is the past progressive, which means that it is in progress. Called me is the past tense, so the action is finished. For these grammar tenses and all the other ones, don't forget that you have to study and memorize the verbs, especially the irregular ones. The regular, you know that all the verbs as in simple past and past participle and in ed. That's easy for you. But the irregular ones, it's different in the three lines or in the three tenses. In simple past, in simple present, simple past, and past participle. But if you see in your student books in page 167, you will find a lot of them, a lot of verbs that will help you to find easily the way of using and working with them. The examples that we have done are all in positive. What happens if we have to do them in negative, especially in the simple past? Don't forget that we have to use the auxiliary did or didn't. We have the auxiliary didn't. And we see in these sentences or these examples. My parents didn't call me yesterday. That's the negative. I didn't wake up early this morning. That's another negative. Don't forget that if we have did or didn't, the verb is in the base form. Now we have a question. Did Sam play basketball when he was at university? We begin with the auxiliary did because it is a question and the verb play is in the base form. With this example too, what did you do yesterday afternoon? That's another question. We use did as the auxiliary and do in simple present. In the past progressive, we are going to see the difference between positive, negative, and question. The positive, we were cleaning the house all morning. Okay, the action is in progress. The negative, I tried to give him some advice, but he wasn't listening. That's the negative. it's in progress too. Now the question, what were you doing this time last year? We are making the question in progress as well. Okay, we have another examples. We use the simple past and the past progressive in the same sentence. I broke my leg when I was skiing. Broke is in the simple past, so it happened. Okay, the action finished. When I was skiing is the past progressive. It passed in the middle of the other action. Okay? Another sentence. When the guests arrived, Jane was cooking dinner. Okay. Arrived, simple past, it happened. Was cooking, past progressive in the middle. This sentence means that Jane started cooking before the guests arrived. Look at this another sentence. When the guests arrived, Jane cooked dinner. The two actions are in simple past. Arrived, simple past, it happened, and cooked, simple past, it happened too. What does this sentence mean? This means that the guests arrived first and Jane started cooking. Okay, we have some words that we can use when we join the simple past and past progressive. While, when, so, and but. We are going to see the sentences to understand better. I was having a great conversation with him when his ex-girlfriend interrupted it. Okay, so this happened when this another action was in progress. I was having a great conversation when his ex-girlfriend interrupted it. While we were playing tennis, it started to rain. Okay? I was listening to my music playlist, so I didn't hear the phone ring. Dan was going to spend the afternoon at the mall, but decided to stay home instead. In this sentence, he changed his mind. Okay? Okay. I hope with this explanation you will find the sense when mentioning actions happened at a specific time in the past. Please do grammar extra exercises in page 135 in the student book. And for questions or some doubts, you can contact my email, which is lilianvelav@gmail.com. Thanks for your attention.